Okay, look, the difference in between is someone who is probably going through some personal problems, and the difference between someone who is not the victim. I don't know how I want to word this. You have people who do have problems at home and are the victim, who are victims of their personal issues, whatever's going on at home. They are the victim. And then you have those who are not the victim, but it's more like the suspect. Here's the difference, because I have discernment with this type of lifestyle. How I know is because I have the spirit of Elohim. I have the spirit of God who has blessed me with this type of wisdom. Not only that, but also wisdom, the wisdom that I have also comes from being a victim myself of this lifestyle. Now, let's just say, for instance, you're at work. You have a co-worker who you notice that's probably quiet. That's usually not them. They're quiet. They're probably a little, angered, whatever, but they not ventilating about it. They not talking about it. But you can kind of tell that it's something going on with this coworker. But yet you don't know because they're not pouring out their problems. Now, why? Because 9 times out of 10, this particular coworker is probably thinking about their problems. They're probably thinking and probably trying to figure a way out of their situation with their personal problem. They're not looking or seeking pity because it's real, and they're the victim. They're probably embarrassed about whatever's going on with them. They probably don't want a pity party because they don't want the things to be spread out to more than what it already is. They don't want to be looked condemned more than what they already are, whatever. It's a whole lot of reasons. So this particular worker is probably a victim. They probably are a victim. If they do decide to discuss it with someone, it's probably someone who's very close to them. It's probably someone who's very close to them and who they can probably trust to talk to about it. But overall, they're not going to be freely sharing the whole world about their problems. And you probably be like, man, what's going on with this? Let me go tap this brother or the sister on the shoulder, like, is they okay? And they probably like, yeah, I'd rather not talk about it, Got a lot going on, but I'll be all right, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather not discuss it right now. It's just one of them days, 9 times out of 10, they are a victim. 9 times out of 10, they got some real stuff going on in their life. That's how you could tell. Now, a person who's freely willing to share the whole wide world, their private problems and what's going on at home, this particular person is probably the suspect. Why? Because see, what's happening is this person is probably losing or probably have lost control of whatever's going on at home. See, a person who likes to control things is a narcissist. So when a narc lose control, when they've lost control, they play victim. And they have no problem with starting a smear campaign. Starting a smear campaign is also like with flying monkeys, creating flying monkeys. So what they do is they spread lies about the person who they might have had lost control over. So they have no problem telling it and talking it to anybody because they want any and everybody to be mad at this person who they're mad about and who they've lost control over. So they want that control back. And if they can't get it back from this particular person, they win it by starting a smear campaign from others. And that's how they create their flying monkeys. The flying monkeys that they create, they control them. I can't control him or her no more, so I'm gonna spread lies about this person to win my controlism back with other people who gonna be against this person right here. So now they not really the victim no more. They in control by other people. And the person who they mad about, who they didn't spread lies about, they feel in their head, which is this little mental reward that they've seeking, that they've sought and they won. That's how they win control back. If they can't get it back from the person who they mad about at home or whatnot, they win it back from their co-workers or from strangers or neighbors and stuff like that. So it's not about them caring about you, playing like you care about what's going on in their personal life. The narc or the control person just want that control feeling back. They don't care about you, him, her, they don't care about none of y'all. They care about themselves. So if you have a coworker or a neighbor who always complain about what's going on at home and you don't know nothing, all you doing is hearing what they're telling you, but you don't know jack. And they always, he this and he that and he this and he. See what they do, they want you to side with them. But why would you side with them and you don't even know you don't know the other part, you don't know his or her side? Do you care enough to want to know? Because if you quick enough to believe or side up with this person, you's an idiot too. You don't know if this person is lying or anything and you believing and you siding up with this person. That's crazy. See, that's what happens. That's what happened to me. One person get mad and they lose control and they start a smear campaign with all the other relatives, and all the other relatives who might have like a small problem with you too. They jump on the bandwagon whether it's lies or not, and they don't care because they don't like you anyway, so they all jump on it and they agree, and then you get this big old defamation lie about yourself because they just don't like you, and that's just what it is, and that's how they win their control back, because people believe lies. And so when other people believe the lies, which is called a propaganda, then boom, you this big old such and such person walking around, and everybody should just avoid you because 900,000 people say this is what you is about, and that's that and that thing, and that's how that person who lost control with you win it back from everybody else. It's a propaganda, that's all. But see, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it because, like I say, I'm the type of person. If you come to me boo-hooing about what's going on in your personal life, I'm not going to help you. I don't care. I really don't. And if you're not looking for advice, I can't help you. Even if I was to give you advice, I'm not siding with you. I'm not siding with you or that person. I can just give you advice, and you better believe it's going to be a holy one. So just watch it, people. You can't listen to what somebody boo on about with one side of a story about somebody, then you believe them, and then you side with them. Then when you see him or her, whoever they was talking about, you mad at them because of on some kind of what they saying. You can't do that. So that's the difference, people. You have to ask God for wisdom. If a co-worker is quiet, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say this is always the reason, but 9 times out of 10, they're the victim. And the person who always boo on and telling everybody their private problems and always quick to come to work, I got shot at, I got robbed, my baby mama this, my neighbor did that, I went to the clinic today and they this and that and the other. Who cares? That's your problem. Go to the Lord about it. What is you telling us for? 9 times out of 10, they're the suspect, and they just trying to win control again. That's all. They lost control and they trying to win it back from others. Peace.